In our previous discussions, we explored the profound truth that a person is the architect of their character and the weaver of their circumstances. We have seen how the hidden seeds of thought blossom into acts and bear the fruits of joy or suffering. But the influence of thought does not stop at the boundaries of the soul or the edges of our environment. It reaches into the very fabric of our physical being. Today, we delve into the third pillar of James Allen's philosophy, the effect of thought on health and the body. To understand this principle, we must first accept a fundamental shift in how we view our physical selves. Allen tells us that the body is the servant of the mind. It is not an independent machine that occasionally breaks down due to external accidents. Rather, it is a delicate and malleable instrument that responds readily to the thoughts by which it is impressed. Whether your thoughts are deliberately chosen or automatically expressed, the body obeys the operations of the mind. It is a mirror, reflecting the quality of the mental life that inhabits it. At the bidding of harmful or discordant thoughts, the body sinks rapidly into disease and decay. But at the command of glad and beautiful thoughts, it becomes clothed with youthfulness and beauty. This leads us to the reality of the physical impact of our mental habits. Health and disease, like our outward circumstances, are deeply rooted in thought. Allen suggests that sickly thoughts will inevitably express themselves through a sickly body. We often look for the causes of our ailments in the air we breathe or the food we eat, but we overlook the most potent inner toxin of all, fear. It is stated that thoughts of fear have been known to kill a person as speedily as a bullet, and they are continually killing thousands of people just as surely, though perhaps less rapidly. The people who live in a state of constant fear of disease are, ironically, the very people who attract it. This is because anxiety and chronic fear quickly weaken the whole body, laying it open to the entrance of disease. Our thoughts act as the gatekeepers of our biological defenses. When we harbor thoughts of anxiety, we are essentially lowering the drawbridge of our physical fortress. Furthermore, Allen warns that corrupting thoughts, even if they are never physically indulged in the form of outward vice, will soon shatter the nervous system. The mind and the body are so closely linked that a defiled mind proceeds to create a defiled life and a corrupt body. You cannot propagate unclean thoughts and expect to have pure and healthy blood. Thought is the fount of action, life, and manifestation. Therefore, if you make the fountain pure, all that flows from it will be pure. This brings us to the concept of true hygiene, mental hygiene. In the modern world, we are obsessed with external remedies and dietary trends. While these have their place, Allen offers a more profound insight. Change of diet will not help a person who refuses to change their thoughts. When a person makes their thoughts pure, they no longer desires destructive food. The desire for what is unwholesome often stems from an unwholesome internal state. If you would protect your body, you must guard your mind. If you would renew your body, you must beautify your mind. The saint who does not wash his body is not truly a saint, for out of a clean heart comes a clean life and a clean body. Clean thoughts make clean habits. The individual who has strengthened and purified their thoughts does not need to live in fear of the so-called malevolent microbe, for their internal environment is one of strength and harmony. If you wish to be physically invigorated, you must first build up your mind with strong, pure, and happy thoughts. These thoughts build the body in vigor and grace, acting as a restorative tonic that no apothecary, no medicine, can provide. Perhaps one of the most visible effects of thought is found in our appearance and the way we age. James Allen suggests that our faces are the maps of our mental history. A sour face does not come by chance. It is made by sour thoughts. Thoughts of malice, envy, disappointment, and despondency rob the body of its health and its natural grace. Lines that disfigure the face are often etched by folly, passion, and pride. They are the physical carvings of a mind that has been at war with itself or the world. To illustrate this, Allen provides a striking contrast. Consider a woman of 96 who possesses the bright, innocent face of a girl. Her appearance is not the result of a magical elixir. but the outcome of a sweet and sunny disposition maintained over a lifetime. Contrast this with a man well under middle age whose face is drawn into inharmonious contours. This is not the result of hard work alone, but the outcome of passion and discontent. One face reflects the air and sunshine of joy and goodwill. The other reflects the shadows of ill will and cynicism. As we age, our faces become a testament to the lives we have lived. On the faces of the aged, there are different kinds of wrinkles. Some are made by sympathy, the gentle lines of one who has felt for others. Others are carved by strong and pure thought, representing a life of intellectual and spiritual endeavor. And then there are those carved by passion and bitterness. Who cannot distinguish between them? For those who have lived righteously, age is not a period of decay, but a time that is calm, peaceful, and softly mellowed, like the setting sun. We are told of the philosopher who died as sweetly and peacefully as he had lived. He was not old, except in years, for his mind remained a sanctuary of light. This is why there is no physician like cheerful thought for dissipating the ills of the body. Cheerful thoughts are the ultimate healers. They disperse the shadows of grief and sorrow and allow the body to function in its intended state of harmony. To live continually in thoughts of ill will, suspicion, and envy is to be confined in a self-made prison cell. It is a state of mental disorder that inevitably leads to deep physical misery. Allen emphasizes that happiness, health, and prosperity are the results of a harmonious adjustment of the inner with the outer. You cannot have a sweet and wholesome abode unless you admit the air and sunshine freely into your rooms. In the same way, a strong body and a bright, serene face can only result from the free admittance into the mind of thoughts of joy and goodwill. You are the master of this admittance. You decide which thoughts are allowed to dwell in your mental house, and consequently, which effects will manifest in your physical vessel. This realization places the power of health back into your hands. While we must respect the laws of nature, we must recognize that the most powerful law of nature is the law of thought. If you would protect your body, you must become a vigilant guardian of your mind. You must treat your mind as a sacred fountain. If you keep the fountain pure, the stream of your physical life will be clear and strong. If you allow the fountain to be polluted with thoughts of malice, fear, and self-pity, the stream will inevitably become turbid and weak. The body, as a delicate instrument, is constantly recording your mental states. Every time you choose a thought of courage over a thought of fear, you are sending a signal of strength to your cells. Every time you choose a thought of forgiveness over a thought of resentment, you are washing your system with a healing balm. This is the thought factor in achievement, as applied to the body. Achievement is not just about worldly success, it is about the mastery of one's own physical and mental health. In conclusion, the lesson of the body as the servant of the mind is one of immense hope and responsibility. You are not a passive victim of biological decay. You are a being of power, intelligence, and love, and you hold the key to your own vitality. Your body will obey you. If you command it with glad, beautiful, and pure thoughts, it will respond with vigor and grace. If you neglect it by allowing a riot of discordant and fearful thoughts to take over, it will reflect that chaos in the form of disease. As you move forward, remember that the divinity that shapes our ends is within you. It is your very self. Your physical health is part of that shaping. Self-control is strength. Right thought is mastery. Calmness is power. By cultivating a serene and joyful mind, you do more than just improve your mood. You literally rebuild your body. Guard your mind, beautify your thoughts, and you will find that your body becomes a fit temple for a noble soul. The sunlit shore of your ideal health awaits your coming, and it is reached through the highway of strong and high endeavor in the realm of thought. Say unto your heart, and thus unto your body, peace, be still.